the Razor in that matchup?
Or
are you fine going up
I mean,
against it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Time.
This is a Monka S right here.
No. Hi, Moose. Hi, MNZ. This is going to be first blood. Very easy. Wraith Fire Blast sets up. They'll make sure they give it over. It's...
You can see the Wraith King. I don't think we're going to be seeing the same sort of thing that we saw last game from Scam, as Polo makes an aggressive movement and gets the kill onto the support. So nice solo kill there.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage. Looks like MNZ might look to punish here. Polo's actually going to try and juke back up to the small camp in the neutrals. Now even cuts through with the Tango. He's kind of a bit indecisive there of how he wants to escape, but the last crit from the Wraith King finds the kill. We even got a bit of a fight taking down in the bottom bounty rune section as LOA is going to end up falling. He gets a courier before he dies. Also,
you can see he's shoving the wave out a little bit, making sure that it's not going to be under his tower anytime soon. Goes top. He's going to see the illusion rune. Whether or not he goes back, still yet to be seen. Looks like he's keen to make a movement up towards this top side, and even if it's just MJZ that he catches, no, looks like he's just out of range.
Cool, you are. Plasma field 3 points and it was enough.
Fine.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm also liking the fact that he's only gone, yeah, you mentioned he's gone more points into the static link, realizing that that's the big threat that's actually going to kill.
Man, Polo sniped down the Wraith King. They're even going to lose the Mirana as well. Things are not going right in the past minute here. The Wraith King was keeping the one charges because he didn't think he was going to get bursted by Polo, but now MJZ, he's also going to get chased onto the tower. They're able to tank up thanks to the creeps here, and also Lelis. He's just too goddamn tanky nonetheless, 7 minutes into the game. And this is what I'm a little bit worried about here. Definitely be a threat for top lane, MNZ. They're going to slowly start stacking up the quills, and he needs help and he needs it now. TP rotations, along with swift movement coming through from MJZ, and now they're going to try and look to turn, but the back. Lelis finds that last little quill required to bring down the reincarnation, so the first life is claimed, but he's even just going to move on forward to deal with the Tide Hunter. It's already stacked up the quills, stacked up the goose. Going to try and mount a defense here as Quinn shows his face. Nice dodge from Frank. Quinn's going to be pretty careful. He's actually going to Astral aggressively. Still has one more charge. Frank, can he bounce back and forth? He gets a second stun and a third. As Quinn doesn't get any extra backup. Meanwhile, UI just get a solo kill on the Tide Hunter. And he's also got an armlet here for MNZ. So this has been something that we haven't been seeing a whole lot the moment of the Wraith King through our games, but mid lane, he's in trouble. Nice drag back, controls up the Wraith King so they don't have the damage to bring down but now with the black hole, LOA, it just moves him forward to drop it, but it doesn't matter. The Ravage is there to cancel. It's Thunder Predator. Taking an incredible 5-on-5 fight, but they got to be careful of Lelis. The Bristleback has been on fire so far to start the game. Quinn's even going to be able to provide a little bit of support as well, jumping in forward. The position 5 for the Tide Hunter will drop. They want MNZ as well with the E-Blades to combine with the rest of the hero series. Now they're going to be careful. Yua's going to get caught, but the real target mid lane is going to be Leo Sales. The rest of Radiant can commit on forward. Leo Sale, waveform away. A lot of health to be able to utilize. If you're going to try and TP up to the tier 2 tower, but they've got a way to cancel that thanks to the Soul Bind. Pango just gets too close, so they have the cancel. They're going to be careful how deep they go. Resonant Pulse, physical protection, Quinn, actually enough to keep him alive. The arrow's off the mark as well from Moose. Running straight into Lelis, that's not a position you want to be. As Frank as well is actually going to swashbuckle aggressively. 3 will fall as a wrap through MNZ. He wants to clean up. Can he get Polo? He cannot. No way to cancel the TP. It's all up to Lelis at the moment. Again, been a hero that has been so difficult for Thunder Predator to deal with. Flawless right now from Lelis with 0 deaths. And it's continuing to look that way. They're still going to try. Ray Fire Blast sets up for the arrow, but now with UR showing up, it's going to force MNZ to TP out. That takes a lot of the damage away from Thunder to Predator, so they'll look to reset.
I can't parry. It might even just give it over to Lelis. Why not? Make him a beast. Make him someone that you cannot get past.
Frank caught and brought down. Quinn, Polo, great positioning from them. Scan connects. Let's see. But the smoke's going to pop. They still get the Orchid out for the attribute shift. Oh, Quinn, too fast.
Sacred Relic picked up. The farm speed increases.
Someone needs to tank the arrow. They didn't do so. Now with the Ravage committed as well. Can he get anything off? Quinn will not be successful. At least the Soulbind stops the Rolling Thunder. But LOA along with Poloson have to retreat. But meanwhile, Bristleback is in. He actually wants the man fight here. Lelis He's so tanky. Hood, Vanguard, you are sweeping on the backline as well, soaking up all the damage for the Wraith King. He's not going to have any way to be able to dish this out here. So Lelis, I mean, it's a good rolling thunder, but it runs right into the black hole. LOA dropping it on their faces here as Frankie's protected with a swashbuckle. That's all they needed. A big ultimate as Leo still flies on forward. Is going to enable that once it gets picked up. Moose, that's a good target if you can really slow down the Aghanims from Poloson. And they're going to do just that with a nice pick-off. But again, Quincy crew going to try and force out a couple of kills here, which they will be able to do so successfully. Quinn sweeping over, gets the Orchid. And Frank's going to fall. Do they have detection? ALWAY's got another sentry available, but Moose can play with one leap and a second leap in a couple seconds. Meanwhile, mid, the Ravage drop with the E-Blade, Leo style. Bye-bye, Yawa. Not many opportunities to be able to cancel. If they run into MNZ, they miss the Remnant, so this initial whiff of the ability might allow him to get in a good spot up on the higher ground, but he dies really fast. Stuck inside the Midnight Pulse. They're soaking him dry as well. There's a great fight for Quincy crew, but meanwhile, still Thunder Predator. They want to try and move on over, but the Ravage, it's not available here, so they won't have this big ultimate to take the engagement. Plasma Field from UR finds two. Frank's going to roll in, just try and be that zoning factor, so Leosar can disengage along with MJZ, but Lelis, oh, he's been a thorn in their side, constantly pushing forward with the aggression. MJZ forced under the T2 tower. There's not much they're really able to do here. Like, what are you... Bristleback, he's just running supreme this game. Stuck in the trees, but he wants the man fight. Quinn even showing up as well. Lelis, about half HP. E-Blade, shotgun, not enough. Now they look to turn. Frank, swashbuckle, back up. Even the Tide Hunter trying to buy back here to rejoin the fight. Ravage still on cooldown for another 15. They do have some vision up on the higher ground. Polo's going to TP out. Is the Baptist strike there fast enough? It is. Leo style. Stops a quick TP out. And Quincy crew haven't fully disengaged. Lelis though, got to be careful. Turns the back just in the nick of time, but it's not going to matter. Whoa, is that Roche now with the DD?
Used here by Thunder Predator, making sure they could catch it out, and that's that extra 20% damage that they needed to be able to pick him off before there was any kind of impact coming through.
They caught Quinn as well on the river, just there, Frank! Thunder Predator! They're making
some... dodge until he reveals himself. Well, it's almost reaching level 18. Might be looking to make a bit of a play here on MNZ. I think after the past couple of attempts, this might be a little bit more difficult. Smoke coming in from the other side.
Oh, this high gun. Quinn, nice silence. Stops the follow-up arrow right now for the Marauder, but Quinn, he's overstepped the mark a little bit too far with the chain lockdown that Frank's going to be able to provide. They instantly evaporate too. Now Lelis as well. The front line, there's the Spirit Vessel. Lelis, he used to feel tanky, but not ever so more. As Leo style secures a double and Thunder Predator.
Radiant's top tower is under.
They're TPing top. MNZ's a bit away from the team. They're moving over, but they deal with the first life incredibly fast. ALWAY still got the Blackers hole. Ready to rock and roll, but the arrows on the mark here. Now Frank got the follow-up as well, but meanwhile, Yuwa just shreds apart the Wraith King with counter initiation. MJZ, it's a beautiful Ravage, but where's the follow-up? A buyback going to come through, so they still have this black hole factor, but Leo style, he's waveformed aggressively. Still got the Aegis for another minute here, down to the southern side. Tide Hunter pushing them back, but it's really the Bristleback that's going to be able to secure the kill. A 2 for 2, but Leo still able to play around right now. Super aggressive. Waveform away. Where's the extra catch potential right now without Quinn? It's something they're really lacking.
Yeah, you don't want to risk bleeding.
Dire sweeping on through. Oh, poor Polo. He just wants a little farm, man. That's literally all he's asking for. Pleading, guys, I need my Aghanims. But this game now feels down. It's going to come to... Oh, Frank, blink in.
Lockdown.
Going to get revealed. They don't have the Ravage, but it will not matter. Quinn's going to get caught out. Frank, with the Rolling Thunder's been on point so far with his chain lockdown. Anyone else? Frank, there we go. Instant jump into silence. Leosai just has to watch his fellow position 3 end up falling. But a buyback's available. Now with the Ravage as well. Straight on top of Quinn. UR pops the BKB. He's zapping down the Wraith King. He's going to lose a lot of his damage here. Now with the Portraits as well. Finally coming into action. Time Thunder would drop, but Frank with the respawn. Thanks to the buyback, Lelis. Chain locked down in top of the river, but on the higher gun, they're controlling up the raise of the BKB. Completely wasted here with that extra damage. You see, Yua's just getting kited. Leosai is able to push him back, but still, there's no opportunity for the Black Hole. Thunder Predator just way too strong. They'll push back, Bristleback with no help. The Razor You'll see Lelis end up falling
to make.
forward down.
They killed him, what, 4, 5 times in that little window where he was getting very close to picking it up. He eventually uses it after a nice soulbind connecting onto both the Wraith.
Barracks now under threat. ALWAY's not even going to have a life to play with for this defense. They might at least deal with one of the lives with the reincarnation, but Frank moving on forward just forces the BKB from Yawar. Even not a lot of damage from the static link.
You've taken the range Rex. Looks like
Moves.
that top side's
We
where
got
they're
it.
looking for.
The catch is there. The arrow's in the mark as well. Quinn's going to get chain locked down. Quincy crew way too late to be able to take the Void Spirit. He's just disconnected from the team. And now with that pick off, they can offer up a high ground siege. MNZ falling pretty low here. Faith, once again, Leosar's just going to be able to commit on forward. The E-Blade just shreds through Poloson. They won't have the Dark Portrait effect now with the Ravage. He wants to put him in a grave. Quincy crew, they're going to get completely wiped here. Lelis, I say that. I mean, he makes it in, but it does the same factor. With 4 heroes down, they're going to have to call it quits. Quincy crew tap out of this game 1, and Thunder Predator continue to remain undefeated. And Leo style, that's a bit of BM there, dropping the items too. They're feeling themselves.
I think there's a little bit of